Good morning. My name is Amy Reardon. We're going to get started with the Delaware Commute Solutions Info Series number 28, Employer Benefits. Thank you for joining us today. Throughout the webinar, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat, but if you can stay muted, that would be great. And if you can also let us know where you are joining us from, that would be great as well. We can advance to the next slide. So just real quick, I am joined with my team, Kathleen Greer and James Williamson, as well with the Delaware Commute Solutions team. And we're going to first go over who we are and what we do, and then we'll discuss the employer benefits that the program offers as well. So Delaware Commute Solutions is a free commuter program that is run through Dartford State. We work with employers, employees, higher education institutes, and students to improve air quality and reduce traffic congestion. And we do this by encouraging clean commuting. I also want to note that this program is for anybody who lives, works, or goes to school in Delaware. So even if you live in Pennsylvania or Maryland, you could still sign up for the program if you're commuting into Delaware for work or school. Delaware Commute Solutions is dedicated to reducing the number of single occupancy vehicles on our highways. And by doing this, we are improving the air quality and obviously reducing the amount of traffic on the roadways. Next slide, please. So I mentioned clean commute mode. So here are our solutions. If you're currently doing any of these or looking into it, I encourage you to sign up for the program. So carpooling, just sharing a ride with your fellow coworkers or students. Biking or walking if you have a safe route to do so. Transit involves both the DART buses as well as SEPTA. It does come down to Claymont, Wilmington, and Newark. Compressed work week. So when you're working a longer shift day, you typically start earlier and end later. So you're not traveling during those peak times, and you typically have an additional day off as well. Vanpooling, we work with Commute with Enterprise to help establish van pools at specific locations. And then also working from home, or also known as teleworking, as well as remote working. So when you may not be in a close radius to the office for remote work. And this is available for full or part-time employees or students. Next slide, please. So what does Delaware Commute Solutions offer? So there's two ways the program works. We work directly with the commuter. So when they register for the program, they will receive free member benefits. But then we also work with the employers and colleges and also community resources as well. So as an employer, for example, you can become a partner with Delaware Commute Solutions, and we will learn how we can assist you best. So you will receive partner benefits, and then you can also pass on the commuter benefits to your employees. So just like you offer wellness benefits, insurance benefits, you can also offer a commuter benefit that's free of charge because we are state and federally funded. So there's no cost to the employer or the school or the community resource, and there's no cost to the commuter as well. Next slide, please. So today we're going to focus on employers. Again, if you are with a higher education institute, if you're with a community resource, you can also receive these benefits. But just moving forward, I will refer to it as employer benefits, but just know that any site location can utilize this program and the benefits that come with it. So here we have a list of some of the benefits that we offer. Now, again, this is just some of them. What Delaware Commute Solutions do is we will meet with the contact at the location. We will discuss if there's any concerns, transportation concerns, parking concerns, and we customize the solutions for you. So it may go beyond this list, but we're going to highlight just a few of these. So some solutions for your workplace that we can work with you on: free mobility solutions, clean commute options in education. So educating the commuters about what their options are. Carpooling may be best, maybe transit because you have a bus stop that services your location. Telework development or evaluation. So if you currently have a telework policy in place, We can go over it with you, or if maybe you just want some questions or how to get that information out to your employees, we can assist with that. And then if you don't have a formal telework policy in place, we actually have a telework toolkit that we can supply to you and review it with you and see how we can assist with setting up a telework policy. And then after setting it up, we can help get it out to your employees as well. Customize marketing and outreach. So we can customize email blasts, we can customize flyers to post, we could do info series. So again, it's what you need and what's the best method to deliver this information. In-person worksite events and or webinars. We do enjoy coming on site to meet face to face with the contacts as well as with the commuters. So this way we can talk directly and answer questions. If that's not a possibility, or maybe you just have a large group of people that you want to reach within your organization, we could do info series just like this, and we could provide information to them. And you could have it be very specific if you wanted something just on carpool matching, or maybe how to be productive when working from home, or it could be a general overview of the Delaware Commute Solutions program. Again, utilizing the information we have that we could customize to you. We can also create an employee survey. So if you're interested to see maybe where the majority of your commuters are traveling from, or what is their preference in commuting, we can set up surveys that we can create for you with your input, and then get that out to your employees. And then also, once we've received the results, we can put that data together and then present it to you as well. We also assist with payroll tax savings, so we could get you in contact with the appropriate connections to set that up within your organization. A density map, what this is you can supply us with whether it's the commuter's address or the zip codes, and we could see where the majority of your commuters are traveling from. And this can assist when it comes to seeking out what modes are best for them. It may be you could have a group of people carpooling, or it's really great to see if van pools are an option as well. Or even if there's local park and rides where employees can meet up together to carpool, or they can meet at the park and ride and then take one of the DART buses into work. So density maps are very helpful in trying to figure out where your employees are traveling from and what modes of transportation would work best to get them to work. We also manage the Get a Job, Get a Ride program for DART, which I'll talk about in another slide. Next slide, please. So mobility solutions, what we mean by this is, again, learning what concerns you may have, or maybe you don't have concerns, but you just want to provide options to your commuters. So you may have parking concerns, and some solutions for parking concerns that you might not have enough parking could be we could set up some carpool matching, or setting up van pools. Do you have a bus that services your location? So which bus routes can get you there? And maybe you may need some training on how to ride a bus or information on fares. Again, van pooling may be an option if you have commuters traveling, let's say more than 25, 30 minutes away. Van pooling can be a very cost-effective solution. Biking and walking safe routes. Are you in an area where there are safe sidewalks? Do you have bike storage or bike racks that employees now can utilize those other modes and they can get to work? Especially, let's say if you're in the city of Wilmington and people live in the city as well, that's another great option. Another option I always like to remind people is when you are taking the bus, you're usually involving another mode of transportation, such as biking or walking as well. So making sure you have the right information, say how to put your bike on the DART bus. So when you are taking transit, usually there's another mode involved too. Again, we talk about teleworking and hybrid schedules. Is that an option for your employees? Are there some positions maybe that are better suited for teleworking versus others? And a hybrid schedule, just as a reminder, is when you are working part-time in the office and then maybe a few days at home. So it could be a split. Maybe you come into the office Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then you're working from home Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So helping to set up a schedule like that is something that Delaware Commute Solutions can do as well. Next slide. So here we have an example of some customized flyers that we have done for past employees, or for current partners, I should say. So on one side, we have a Telework email that was sent out. Again, right now it just says company employees. Obviously, we can customize that specifically to your location, and we can edit or adjust anything that you would like to add. But this is just a reminder. So for example, this company, due to the pandemic, they were working from home. Now they see that the employees are very productive working from home, and they're going to continue this. But they wanted to remind their employees that telework is a clean commute, and they can still receive benefits such as when they record their clean commute with Delaware Commute Solutions, they earn points and they could get rewards. So this email was sent out to all the employees to remind them to record their teleworking days so that they can get those rewards. So again, we can customize this specifically to your location. And then we have another document, and this is an example of how we can assist with carpool parking. So as you can see here, we have a carpool preferred parking registration form. And what we did with this company is this company wanted us to take the lead in the registration for carpool parking for their location. So in this case, we created this form. We put step-by-step instructions. So when carpools were formed, the carpool leader of that group would fill in this information, the name of the participants, who the main driver was, and then contact information they would send to us. And then we would provide them with a carpool hang tag that they could put in the window of their vehicle. And they actually had preferred parking spots as well. And we did provide the parking spot signs to the location. They had to install them, but we provided the signs. And usually when they have carpool preferred parking, it's obviously those preferred spots. So close to the building, that if you were carpooling, that was a little incentive to carpool. So depending on where you're located, maybe parking was hard to find. But if you were part of the carpool preferred parking, you would get that preferred spot. So again, we can customize to your location. We could do the information for you, or we can just provide the information, then you can roll it out to your team. So however it works best for your location. Next slide, please. Another thing I want to remind you is that we do customize reports, and here is just an example. So how this works is when you have your employees register for Delaware Commute Solutions, we can track this information. So we can show you, for example, let's just say Company A has 100 employees registered with Delaware Commute Solutions. Out of that 100 employees, there's 90 that are recording their clean commutes. So it shows us how many accounts are created, how many of those accounts are active, and then we could break it down even more, and we can show you out of those 90 employees who are recording their clean commutes, we can show you how they're commuting, carpool, transit, vanpool, working from home. So we can break that information. So we could say, oh, this percentage is carpooling, this percentage is taking the bus. And then from there, we can even provide you with information such as, because of those recording, you're decreasing emissions by this percent. You're decreasing trips by this percent. We're decreasing vehicle miles traveled. So on, as you can see. I know it's a little small, but you could see the different things that we can provide for you. We can provide this data to you monthly, quarterly, or maybe annually. And what's great about this report is that if your location has a sustainability team or has a green team, this information can help if you're trying to get some certifications as well, or if you're just wanting this information to see where your company or your location stands when it comes to sustainability. So again, you can look here and see what information that we can provide. And if you have any questions, we'll have our contact information at the end. So you could definitely reach out to us and we could explain more about this as well. Next slide. So I also mentioned the Get a Job, Get a Ride program, and this is a DART program that Delaware Commute Solutions manages. What this is, it's a free employer program. It's also offered to different state agencies and some resources as well, some staffing agencies. So if you have a question, if your organization is eligible, feel free to reach out to us. But what it does is, and again, I'm just going to refer to employers, you partner with Delaware Commute Solutions. It is a free program to partner with us. And then once you're partnered with us, as you have new hires join your team, we can supply a 30-day free bus pass to them. So this allows your employees to get to work. It also kind of serves as a month-long trial period, maybe to those who would usually drive to work, but maybe they want to try a different mode, and transit is a great option. So that it's almost like a trial period for them that they can try it. It helps them to establish clean commute habits as well. And again, this is for 30 days, so they will receive a free 30-day bus pass. I also put down here as well that DART has 2 apps that are useful to commuters who are utilizing the bus. We have the DART Transit app, which tells you real-time information on the bus routes. And we also have the DART Pass app, which allows you to purchase your DART Pass through the app, and it's contactless. So when you have the app, you'd be able to board the bus, you bring up the app, and it shows the bus driver that you have an active pass. And that's one way that we provide the free 30-day bus pass through the Get a Job, Get a Ride program, is that it can be uploaded to the DART Pass after a new hire is submitted for the pass. Next slide, please. So this is our site you can go to DelawareCommuteSolutions.org, Employer Services. We have a site dedicated to the different services we offer. If you wanted to get some more information or possibly share this information with some other contacts, you can always reach out to us, especially if you have some questions or learn how to partner with Delaware Commute Solutions. And this way we can consult with you and we could determine the best way to get information out to your commuters. Right now, with gas prices a little higher than typical, this is a good way to help your employers, to provide them benefits that can assist when they are determining the different modes on how to commute to work. Next slide, please. So again, we talked about the services for employers. If you're clean commuting, or if you want to learn what your options are for commuting, feel free to go to DelawareCommuteSolutions.org, or you could download the DECS app. I have a quick photo of that at the bottom of the slide. It's very easy to register. Your name, email, password, and then you complete your profile. You add a profile picture, and from there you can start to look for carpool matching, transit options, biking and walking options. We have a rewards program, so whenever you're clean commuting, you can record it on your profile, and then you earn points for rewards. And we also have a guaranteed ride home benefit as well. And what this is, if you are clean commuting, let's say carpooling or taking the bus to get to work, and for some reason you cannot get back home that same way, you can call an Uber, Lyft, taxi, whatever your preference is. You save your receipt, you complete a guaranteed ride home reimbursement form, and you record that clean commute, and we'll reimburse you up to 5 times a year. So again, there's even more benefits for your employees to utilize when they are clean commuting. Next slide, please. So I want to thank you for joining us today. We have our contact information at the end of the slide. So if you do have questions or you want to learn how to partner with us or have a consultation with us so that Delaware Commute Solutions can assist with the commuter benefits, please reach out to us. Also, please save the date for April 22nd. That will be our next info series, and we're going to discuss the Earth and Arbor Day celebrations and how you can take part or just learn some more information on how to take part in the celebration of Earth and Arbor Day. Thank you again and have a great day.